This kit actually made it to the competition table, but 20 days before this moment, this was looking impossible. Let me show you how I got here. When I realized my main project was way too ambitious, I hit the reset button and grabbed this, an Armored Core 6 unit from the 30-minute missions line. 20 days to make it competition worthy. No backup plan, just a list, some paint, and a lot of coffee. The clock was ticking. I'm Rami from RD Builds, and this is the 20-day build challenge. Week 1 started strong. Exactly how you hope a build will start. I spent hours removing Seamlines, cleaning mold lines, gluing sub-assemblies. All the little things that make a model feel right when you see it. There was only one small mod I had to do, cutting a C-clip into the shoulder joint. So I could paint both halves separately later. Simple, clean, efficient. Once the surfaces were smooth, I labeled and sorted every part by color. A tiny ritual that keeps my sanity once all the pieces are primed. By the weekend, primer was going down. Gray for the armor, gloss black for metallics. Seeing that uniform coat is when the plastic starts to look like potential. Everything felt organized and under control. But that feeling wouldn't last. Week 2 was a total wash. Work deadlines, family plans, appointments, life came first, and the kid just waited. 7 days went by, and I didn't paint a single piece. It's amazing how fast momentum disappears, but sometimes you just have to let it step away and come back hungrier. By week 3, there was no buffer left. No time to plan, just time to move. Every night after work became a sprint. Coffee in, airbrush on, primer first, then color. Gray armor, muted whites, gunmetal joints. I stopped following the checklist. I just painted. Whatever was in reach, whatever was ready. Progress in fragments, like pieces of a puzzle, I hope would meet in the middle. As the color builds up, so did the fatigue. Hands shaking, eyes burning, but I kept going. The hum of the compressor became the only soundtrack in the room. Once the base coats were dry, it was time for the fun part and the dangerous part, shipping. The armored core mechs in the games are all scarred and beaten, machines that have survived more than they should. I wanted the same exhaustion on the paint. Shipping, edgeware, graphite dust, the kind of detail that looks accidental but takes hours. Every scratch felt like an hour less on the clock. Then came the small details. Lenses, cables, panel streaks, the touches that bring the scale to life. Two days before the deadline, I checked my footage and realized half of it was out of frame, focus wrong, angles bad. I laughed and turned the camera off. From that point, it wasn't about content anymore. It was about finishing. Late nights blurred together, coffee went cold faster than I could drink it, masking, spraying, waiting, sealing. Every piece finally came together Friday night. A desk covered in drying parts. Saturday morning, I sealed everything with a top coat and just stared at it. It wasn't perfect, not even close, but it was done. And sometimes, done is enough. Competition day. Packed the kit, grabbed my badge, and walked into a hall full of talent. Every table had something special. Planes, ships, dioramas, mechs. The level this year was unreal. Even my old Mega Man build from the last video was there, holding its own. And there it was, the armored core build, standing among giants, paint still curing, a few panels still rough, but standing. Hours later, the results came in. Third place. Looking back, I'm glad I switched kits. The one I was planning to build was a gift from my wife, and it deserved better than a caffeine-fueled rush shot. This armored core build became something else. A testament of every corner I had to cut. Every idea I left on the table. every mistake I couldn't fix. But it also proves something. Even under pressure, you can still show up and finish. Third place might not sound like much, but after that week, it felt like a miracle. And that's not the end of the story. At the same event, my Juggernaut from 86 took second place and best in Gundam Mecha. Not bad for an old build I had laying around. If you want to see how I painted the Mega Man X from earlier, click the video on the screen. Or tell me in the comments, have you ever gone through a crush like this one? Thanks for watching, see you in the next build.